Hey y'all, we are out at One Source Trucks in Burkeville, Virginia. Gonna be doing some demonstration videos for you. The phone number to call or text is 804-928-9099. Sorry about that, y'all. And the website is onesourcetrucks.com. I'm gonna have all of this information in the body of the video. So if you missed it, that's okay. Plenty of opportunities for you to get it from the description. Let's go to work. Today, we're going to be talking about this 2014 International School Bus. Okay, look, let's be honest. It's not easy to get excited about a school bus, but this one has some stuff going on with it that I think makes it pretty special. So we're going to dive right into it. It's a 2014. It only has 85,000 miles. So that's huge. And this unit is from right here in Central Virginia. It comes from a really good school system that gets almost no inclement weather. So probably the most noteworthy aspect about this bus and buying anything from us here in Virginia is the lack of rust and corrosion that you're gonna find. We have done nothing to this undercarriage. We have not cleaned it. We've not steamed it. We have done nothing. So that is just exactly the way that units from here, you see that? That's a sticker. It's an original OEM sticker. So that is why we sell so many units that go out of state. That's why we sell so many units that don't stay here in Virginia, because it is just ridiculous how clean our units are. A lot of times people talk to me about, school buses and rust, and they want to do schoolies and RV conversions and things like that. Or they run after-school programs in places like, I don't know, Ohio or the Midwest, and they end up with units that develop rust. A lot of times right here behind these wheels, these rear wheels, because the tires will kick up road grime and salt and things like that. So that's a real common place that if rust is going to develop, that it starts kind of behind these rear wheels. And as you can see on this unit, there's none of that. Like, it is just ridiculously clean. So this is a 2014. Your overall length is 39.5 feet. Conventional front engine. It is a diesel. As you can hear, it's running just like it should. There's no smoke, no blow by. It always starts right up. Everything that we have tested on this bus works. So you can see that rear stop sign mechanism is, actually both of them are moving. All of the emergency exits on the inside, which this bus has 7, which is a lot. Those have all worked. It just passed Virginia State Safety Inspection, which, while that's not the same as a DOT, it's pretty similar, and it's super rigorous. It does have a main power disconnect, which is huge. That prevents you from having any sort of parasitic draw that makes the unit kill the batteries. If it sits for any extended period of time, those main power disconnects are really important, especially on diesels. I don't know if you can see that, but that actually says heated. So you have heated and power. There's a lot of glare, y'all. It is like 100 degrees outside, and it is super bright. So hopefully you can see that those mirrors are actually moving. I've got Thomas inside the unit operating these functions for us and showing that they all work. Overall, really good condition. The glass is all in good shape. The headlights are clear. There's no dents or dings. There's no indication of any sort of repair. There's no indication of an accident. Just a good, clean, straight, low mile, 85,000 mile bus. This is a 78 person unit. It's classified as 77 passengers plus the driver. So it gives you 78 people. Now, when they reg these things out like that, it is documented as a school bus. And they are counting 3 tiny little heinies per seat. So if you are transporting adults, you're probably going to comfortably transport 2 people per seat. Not necessarily the 3, but that is how it is documented and regged out. Nice, large, easy to enter steps here. And there's no corrosion or issues. Like a lot of times the first place that you will see buses start getting any sort of like corrosion or rust or rot issues, it starts here at these steps, especially these lower sections. Rust will start to develop there. There's none of that. Just good, clean, straight unit. And this is really unusual as well. There's a little handle on the outside so that if you are going to be opening or closing these doors manually, you have a handle. That is a nice bonus. I have not seen that in other units. There's your driver cockpit. Lots of things going on with that. You've got a air ride, fully powered, adjustable seat with armrest, adjustable height shoulder belt. This is like a little kind of storage cubby. There's some laminated manuals in there. That is your seatbelt cutter if you need it. Lots of controls here. And here's the other thing too that's nice. A lot of times when I get retired school buses, because this is what this was, they go in, they rip out a lot of stuff, or they'll like take out some of these switches. I don't know why. I don't know what they're doing. But that actually happens fairly often. And so they come to me and not the best of condition. You'll have some wires hanging out, or you'll have, you know, different things like that. This bus doesn't have any of that. Like everything is intact. Everything looks good. Everything is just the way like it was dropping kids off yesterday and came to me the next day. You've got fan controls, you've got heater controls, you've got exterior mirror controls, all sorts of things, and you have cruise control. That's a nice, super rare bonus in a bus. A lot of times they don't have it. Again, it's a lot of glare. So you've got your Allision automatic transmission, a nice, super easy to use lever controller. I like the lever controllers over the push button. I think that they last better, longer I should say. AM FM radio. It does have the internal PA system that works. Hopefully you can hear it. So if you need to talk to any of your passengers in the back of the bus, you can easily. This is the model number, serial number, manufacturer date, and your 77 passenger capacity, which, like we mentioned earlier, is 77 plus the driver. All right, I don't know if it's easier to hear me through the PA system or, sorry about that, or through just talking. But here we go. The seats, great condition. Honestly, better condition than what I'm used to seeing in a school bus. I don't know if you can hear this, but the radio is playing. It sounds great. It has lots of different stations that come in. I'm gonna go and turn it down just so I don't have to feel like I'm talking over it. Lots of interior lights. A lot of the camera system appears to be here in this unit and intact. I don't know if it works or not. I never actually attempted to test those units just because it's not necessary. Most people don't care. But again, I don't see a lot of cut wires. I don't see any areas that look butchered up, if you will. So let's see. Rear exit door, and you know, like I said, all of those work. This is kind of interesting. I've never seen a unit that has a test button for the for your emergency alarm, so that's something kind of a little unusual. Talking a little bit about your interior measurements. So we've talked a lot about like if you're going to use this as a school bus, but let's talk a little bit about if you're going to do a conversion, because I do know that a lot of these are getting turned into other applications and other uses. So hopefully you can see that. GBWR is 31,000 pounds. Hopefully you can see tires and other weights. That is part of your camera monitoring system. I think it's got 7 cameras in it right now, Thomas said. I'd have to double count that for you. But let's talk a little bit about if you're gonna do a schoolie conversion and things that people have a tendency to ask me about with that. You have got interior height of 77 inches, which is 6'5". That's nice, because even if you're gonna build this thing out and you're gonna add flooring, and a lot of times you can lose as much as 2 inches in the flooring, you've still got 6'3". That's a big, big deal. You've got, these are not rivets, these are screws. So if you're going to be doing any sort of conversion on this unit, all of these points, which are really good potential mounting points, these are screws, not rivets. That is something that if you've never built out a unit, whether you're gonna build a camper, RV, mobile retail, whatever. I've seen people turn these into tiny medical offices, physical therapy and occupational therapy for children. Tons of different applications that people will use these for, but having screws, not rivets, big deal. Your interior height, if we measure it from right here, which would kind of be here. So from basically this part of the dash all the way back to your back wall, that interior length is 33 feet. So you've got 39.5 feet bumper to bumper with 33 feet of basically usable interior space, if that's what you're gonna do with it. And your side to side width on the inside is pretty standard. Those are always gonna measure out at like 7 feet 9 inches. You're gonna have rated 8 feet on the exterior, on your exterior width, and that's gonna be to the outside of the rear tires. We do that because that is your shipping dimensions, and the overall exterior height is 10'3". So to kind of give a quick recap on this unit, you've got a 2014 39.5 foot international conventional front engine, 78 passenger school bus, 85,000 true miles, and a completely rust-free chassis. So if this is something that you're looking for, I would jump on it. And I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room because I feel like it's important. This unit does not have rear AC. It doesn't. And that is why we've got it priced about $6,000 lower than what I would price it if it did have rear AC. Rear AC on this unit would drive it up into the 24.9 range. I've got it priced significantly less than that. So if you're gonna do something and you do want AC, I've already adjusted the price more than enough that you can certainly add the AC if you want. You know, the one other dimension I need to get on this for people that might be wanting to build a schoolie is the actual dimension of that rear door, because that is large and that is significant. That is certainly something that could be useful in your upfit build out potential, as well as all of the emergency exit windows, because those swing out. So those give you tons of potential as well. So any questions, comments, anything you want, call or text us. That is a direct dial cell, so you can get us 18 hours a day. I sleep a little bit at 804-928-9099 and onesourcetrucks.com. And check us out or let us know if you've got something else that you're looking for. If you're looking for something really unique and special, we have fire trucks. We have trolleys. We have garbage trucks. We have dump trucks. We have bucket trucks. We have grapple trucks. We have leaf collection units. We have all different sorts of really unique and special apparatus and inventory here on the site. So we look forward to helping you out with any of your commercial truck needs.